Have some art for you. Right about now, let's bring to the podium Mr. Benjamin Smith. He is the Executive Director of Southern Word, and he will introduce our artist, our poet, Benjamin Smith.
Hello. Thank you. Congratulations, and thank you, Judge Calloway and Mr. Matthews. I admit to having some negative thoughts about new buildings in Nashville. Some of them. This is probably the most necessary new building in Nashville. So thank you for your work in making this happen. I think you guys have heard some young poets over the years and maybe even stood up and clapped for them. And every once in a while I have to get up and set some context and let people know that these performances are connected to outcomes, and they're representative of outcomes of work with young people in schools and community organizations and the Juvenile Justice Center as they relate to literacy, to youth mental health, to youth safety, and our ability or inability to close the gap between these aspirational performances and what we actually choose to value on the ground is our ability or inability to realize what we believe we value or aspire to. So I ask you to receive this in this context. And I'd like to thank Mark Weber and Breon Dixon, Southern Word mentors, who've extended our 15-year work in the Juvenile Detention Center into the community, so young people have a studio to go to in the community after they leave the detention center. I want to acknowledge Gideon's Army because they've also been really influential in Elton's life, and we need everyone and all the organizations working together for supports for young people. And then I want to thank and welcome Elton for choosing his life, choosing to show up for himself, and then choosing to show up for you and for Nashville as a leader. And I hope you show him a lot of love as he comes up here. Give it up for Elton McKinley. I think when you hear about his journey, I think you need a little clap a little more than that. Because he's going to show up for you, I need you to show up for him. Can you give him a big round of applause?
How you guys today? My journey was big for me to be here today. I don't feel like that I deserve this spot, but I deserve it for what I've been through. Well, I met the program in when I was in juvenile. You know, I've been in and out the system since I was 12 years old. And, you know, my last time I just decided that I wasn't going to be there no more. You know, I decided, thank you. I just decided that I wasn't going to be part of the system, of a name that I knew who I was. I know that I'm Elton. I'm not that this person that everybody else look at, you know, as a target or as this and that. I just never did want to become that. And, you know, so I decided when I got out of jail that I was going to change my life for her. I didn't know how, but I decided, and that's why how I met. Well, I met Ashley getting released from jail, and, you know, going through that. And when I got done with that program, I had gotten into Gideon's Army. And Gideon's Army had pushed me to become the president of Gideon University. So, thank you. So, like, when me getting released from jail, I couldn't go to school. I was like, when I went to school, I had got put out of school. I ended up dropping out and going to culinary school. So I got my culinary degree before I even graduated from high school. And while I was locked up last time, I had accident killed my brother. I became a victim of gun violence. And, you know, going through the process and going through so much, I feel like not even through the system. I had to go through things on the outside. I feel like if I would have stayed in the system longer, I would have had more time to adapt to the outside world. But also, well, now it's looking great for me. I had just got accepted into Vanderbilt University. I got a full ride scholarship. And I'll be studying public health. You know, I feel like for my community. I just want to build up my community. That's my main goal and my main focus. Because I know how to feel to be that young boy in his shoes and to go through so much and to still be here standing. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? So I got a poetry for you guys. I call this The Drive Home. Because I was writing on the way home. You know, I was just thinking of how fast I grew up and how fast young men have to grow up if they don't have the right structure in their home. In the rush of life, we race ahead. Our weary heartbeat, but dreams often dies. But with dreams like fire and a heart that spread, we chase the sun where the wind heartlands. Through crowded streets and blue lights, we find our wings through the endless nights. The road is uneven, with stones and stings. Each step feels like wrestling with the unseen king. For the rough of the past yelled the strongest tree. So I carry my scars like a medal of fight. Each one tells a story of battling through the night. And through life may bruise me, I stand tall and brave. For in the heart of the storm, I learned how to ride the wave. Thank y'all.
Mr. Elton McKinley. Great job, Elton McKinley. We have a few more remarks, and then, of course, we have some other special entertainment for you. But first, let's go to Cameron Carver for her remarks, please. Yes.
Woo, awesome. All right, hey everybody, how we doing today? Woo, awesome. Man, my brother just got off the stage and killed it. I love seeing it. Like, this is what we're here for. This is amazing. I'm gonna start off with introducing myself. My name's Cameron Carver. I'm born here in Nashville, born and raised, and I'm 20 years old. The reason I'm here today is because I feel very strong on youth advocacy. At 15 years old, I had gotten in trouble for taking care of my mom and my grandmother by myself, and it's very hard to find a job at that age, so I was out doing things I wasn't supposed to do. So at that point, I got in trouble, but I was blessed to be able to get snagged by a program that showed me a different way from what I was secluded to in my environment. And they took 2 days to show me how to work in a fine dining environment and a kitchen and show me how to cook. And I said, yo, I can make money and cook and see all these happy people when they get their food and see how beautiful it is and know that I did it. I just felt like that was amazing. Not only that, but to know I could get paid for it and take care of my family. Thank you so much. Yeah. So an opportunity was provided for me to go work in a fine dining restaurant down here in Nashville. It's called Geist, so come check me out. Drop my name. You'll get VIP. Started working there at 15. Now I'm 20 and I work there and I have keys to the restaurant. So it just shows that when you have a little support behind you, a city and a community that cares about you, things can go such a far way. And now I'm able to travel around the world nationally and advocate for youth justice by showing youth and government officials, community leaders that, you know, if you change your mindset, you can save a life. And if we provide the resources that we need, I feel like the world would be a lot better. A lot of the adults out here that we we see as criminals, they started out as youth without a chance. So they're already on their third chance and they never got their first one. And it's not fair. So I feel like this is a start to a new beginning because I will be in this new youth facility and not locked up. I'm going to be working to create change. So thank y'all so much. And if you have any questions, come to me and talk to me. I'm ready to talk. Hey, change the world. I love all y'all. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Remember my name, Cameron Carver. You are in District 2, and a welcome from the Metro Council representative of District 2, and that is Quante Toombs. Please welcome Council Lady Toombs from District 2.
Good morning. Welcome to District 2. I want to give another round of applause to Elton, who will be attending my alma mater, Vanderbilt University. VU, anchor down. Elton and Cameron, their stories are amazing, and that is what today is all about. I am very elated to support the vision of my soror, Judge Sheila Calloway, Skiwee. When this idea was presented to the community, I have to be honest, there was some pushback. There were some residents who were concerned about bringing the juvenile jail to our community. But this is not the juvenile jail. It is the Nashville Youth Campus for Empowerment. It is the vision of a visionary woman who believes in our youth, who will do all that she can to make sure they have the best chances in life. So anytime I have the opportunity to support her and her vision, I'm going to do it. So I want to see more children like Elton, more young men like Cameron succeeding. And it's not just about youth who are going through the system. There are families that are broken who come into juvenile court every day. And those families need resources. They need to be treated with dignity so that they can reunite and be strong families, because strong families are what make us a strong community. And I want to take the time to recognize our elected officials, because just like it takes a village to have a strong community, it takes a village to run an amazing city like Nashville. And if you're an elected official, will you please stand up, please? So I didn't expect so many people to stand up, so I'm not going to say any names. But that shows you how important today is. We have Mayor O'Connell here today. There are council members here. We have our clerk of court here today. We've got our property assessor here today. We've got school board members here today. There's a little bit of everybody here today because it is so important to invest in strong families. Strong families make strong communities. So again, I welcome you all to the district. I thank you for your support of this amazing vision, and enjoy the rest of your morning.
Yes, District 2. Proudly represented by Metro Councilwoman Quante Toombs. We have Miss Laurel Taylor to come back and do another beautiful selection for us. Please put your hands and show your love for Miss Laurel Taylor.
Hey y'all, again, I'm so honored to be here. Thank you for letting me just share the stage with all these amazing people. I'm gonna share a song with you that was written about anxiety. My manager and I actually wrote it together, and we started just, listing these things of what anxiety felt like and trauma felt like, and that's not something I necessarily struggle with every day. That was something she struggled with more, and I was like, I want to understand it. Well, one day I had like this crazy panic attack, and I was like, okay, I get it now. So this song is literally just talking about taking a breath. And if you know it, sing it with me. It's really easy.